competition is going to be really interesting. So we have heard so much about already the Bitcoin and blockchain and the use cases and smart people's opinions and so on and so forth. And so to like finish it up with a really very clear understanding of what is actually legal and illegal to do in Ukraine, I invite you to clap our hands and to warm it up with me.
I understand that you were expecting at least Mikhail Saakashvili here as a secret guest, right?
Yes.
I hope that you are ready to spend 1 hour for dual legal presentation, right?
1 hour?
Yeah.
It's 15 minutes.
Oh, really? Okay, 15 minutes of dual presentation. Since I was moved to the end of the today list of speakers, I was asked to make my presentation positive. Therefore, few minutes ago, I put this slide to make this presentation positive. Everything else will be negative. Today I was really excited to see that 80,000 guys from Europe donated almost €1.5 million to help Greece. Well, this is not even 1% of the needed amount, but just imagine these guys during 5 days they gathered €1.5 million. And please correct me if I'm wrong, but as I understand, this is called this new kind of economy, or this new form of economic activities is called the economy. I'm not sure that this is right, but still, Wikipedia has told me so. Another example of new economic relations is Uber. Yeah? And Wikipedia again told me that this kind of new economic relations is called the on-demand economy. So the world is changing, but I'm not going to speak about vision, about philosophy. I'm going to talk about the law and the police in Ukraine. There are two approaches how laws are implemented. Approach number one is this one. When you do something wrong, state officials comes to you, says ay, and imposes a fine to you. If you do not agree with the fine, court and cancels the decision, or you pay the fine. Fair enough, right? Because otherwise you have to pay to your lawyer. He will told that you need to do this like that. So another approach is that one. When you do something wrong, police comes to your office one day, takes all your property and closes your business. Fair enough again, right? This one. So again, second approach is when you do something wrong, you don't consult with the lawyer, the police comes to your office and closes your business. Yeah? But in Ukraine we have another approach, the third one. When you do everything right, police comes to your office, takes all your property and closes your business. You probably read about web money, and web money is for me quite a good example of this third example. Police one day came to the office, came to apartments of top managers, took all the computers, took all the servers, they talked even the iPad from a child of the top manager of this company. They arrested the accounts and they freezed the amount for about 60 million UA hryvnias on the banking accounts. And this is quite a normal situation for Ukraine, and this is quite a normal criminal proceeding. Nothing unusual. And this story started 3 years before this happened, before this downgrade happened when WebMoney filed the set of documents to get the license for the electronic money. And during 3 years, the National Bank of Ukraine didn't reach any decision on that. And at one day, the police came and that you are illegal, you don't have the license, therefore we must seize all your property and arrest all your accounts. So nobody cares about what was going on. WebMoney said that we are not electronic money. We are just, we have another legal structure of our business. We sell the session. Yeah, so we are not money. But nobody cares about the definitions. Police in Ukraine usually wants not to check if not to change if everything goes bad. They just need some money from the companies, unfortunately. And what they do, Ukrainian laws are quite interesting laws. Sometimes you read the law and you don't understand the law, even if you're smart like me. And another situation, if you read the law and you see that there are a couple of options how to do, and you don't know what is right and what is wrong. And the police, they are monetizing this uncertainty in the laws. There's another problem. This is called the plan or the schedule. Police has how many criminal investigations they must investigate during the next year. If you fall under this plan, then you have a problem. So now I need your help. What is Bitcoin under Ukrainian laws? What is that? Sorry? Monetary assets? Any other ideas? I know, but what is that? Any other ideas? Monetary assets? Money surrogate? Okay. It's a property. Any other ideas? Form of money, maybe a computer program. Yeah. This lady heard my presentation. And some other ideas. But no. Bitcoin, as per police, is a meaning of finance and terrorism, is a meaning of drug dealing, it's a meaning of purchasing of weapon, and the Mason conspiracy theory. And the guys in National Bank of Ukraine called that blockchain is very similar to the financial pyramid. This guy is kind of. But we tried to explain what is Bitcoin. So I called Misha, I gave a call to Andrei, I don't know what is he. We tried to organize a round table and to invite the guys from the National Bank of Ukraine, from the State Security Service, and from police. And we explained, and when one of our lawyers was talking about was talking about the end of the difference between fiat money and cryptocurrencies, these two guys just stood up, told that they do not understand anything, and left the round table. I tried to understand why that happened, and it seemed that I understood. For those who do not speak Russian very well, there is a mistake here. So these guys, they are just not smart enough, unfortunately. There are smart guys.
Just a typo,
just
error. Okay, major error. But it can be anything,
yeah,
right?
This is not mistype. I'm sure.
All right.
Another problem is that right guys and smart guys are judges, but Ukrainian courts are busy with unnecessary and very small cases. 5 years ago, I happened to visit the court the assistant of a judge, the attorney, the prosecution officer were invited to the court hearing to hear the case about seizure of the SIM card, which the guy stored in his ass. So a small SIM card, 6 people in the court hearing, and an hour of the court hearing. So the courts are busy with unnecessary things. And final story I would like you to tell is probably you heard about the Silk Road, right?
Oh yeah.
Who didn't? Everyone knows. The core thing in this story is that 30,000 bitcoins were seized from their wallets, from the wallets of these guys, and the FBI were about to sell these bitcoins at the auction. Yeah? And the average, the approximate amount is used at 15 millions or to 25 millions. I saw different amounts. Let's imagine that this happened in Ukraine. So police officers come to the office, sees that these guys has 15 millions in their wallets, and understand that there is no definition of Bitcoin, that we do not know what that. It's a kind of Mason conspiracy. We all know. So these guys just will not be able to take this money, and will not be able to sell them, to sell these bitcoins as well, unfortunately. Poor guys. As a short summary, it is not illegal to deal with cryptocurrency in Ukraine. The second is not an liability for use of bitcoins. Again. And finally, two slides, two visionary slides. I told about the on-demand economy, and I believe that situation with Uber is a very good example of this economy, and I believe that this is kind of a start of a new stage in, I don't know, I'm not the economist, I'm a lawyer, therefore all lawyers like to talk about something they do not understand. I'm one of them. And there are different approaches in the US and in Europe regarding Uber. In California, you can see the car sharing line where the cars can drive. Yeah? So in the US, car sharing is good. In France, the taxists told that we don't like this because it's our business. We bought the license and we will do this before we die. Yeah? So two different approaches to the on-demand economy. And I'm not interested in the US and in Europe because I'm interested in Ukraine. It's interesting for me what will going on in Ukraine and which of these approaches Ukraine will accept. Yesterday I heard the news that Uber is going to open its office in Ukraine. And coming back to bitcoins, I do not believe that these days Bitcoin will be fully legal from the point of view of Ukrainian legislation, because we have problems on the east, and this is called the president told that we have a terrorist in Ukraine. Therefore, any means which can help financing such activities of terrorism, and Bitcoin is one of them, will be prohibited, because there is a company like there is an organization like FATF, and if Ukraine enters into the blacklist of FATF, it will be not good enough because all the banks will be in Ukraine. So Bitcoin, unfortunately, will not be fully legal in Ukraine within, I believe, 2 years. And probably you were not expecting such advice from the lawyer, but fuck the system. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dmytro, we still can have some questions, so don't leave, please. Do we have any questions? Oh yeah, we do.
So what about switching the NBU opinion from negative to positive in this year?
There was another round table, and the guys from the Bitcoin Foundation Ukraine tried to explain what New York did in this. And right now there is a action plan how to deal with that. Then you have to call Misha before he got drunk and ask him about it.
Just one more question, and I guess we're going to have more as well.
As far as I know,
Dollar is prohibited in Ukraine.
All right, that was a very simple answer. Let's go further. Mike, you want to check? Oh, that was that question you wanted to ask.
When we are talking with the police and with the representatives of the National Bank of Ukraine, we tell them the same. Cash is the most liquid property in the world. So why don't you just prohibit the cash? Why are you trying to prohibit Bitcoin?
All right. The last question here. No. Huh? Yes. So, thank you so much, Dmytro. Once again, a big round of applause because it was the probably funniest